Now we're going to add a blend shape node to every duplicated mesh. You're going to select the duplicated mesh first and then the original. When we create the blend shape, make sure you are set to pre-deformation. You're going to do this for every single mesh. Now we're going to confirm the blend shapes. We're going to run the blend shape tool script. You can just copy the text here and open up your Maya script editor. And you're just going to paste it and then hit play. So now with that tool, you can activate all the blend shapes at once by pressing the top button there. You can confirm that it's working by checking the blend shape node and seeing that they have the number 1. When you click the second button there, it sets it to 0. You can check that again, so we know it's working. So let's adjust the timeline to frame 10. The character should pose. And now we're going to adjust the vertex on the duplicated mesh. Make sure that you set the blend shape nodes to 1. And this confirms that everything is working. The character should be posed on frame 10 while allowing you to adjust the vertices on the blend shape node. This is a confirmation that it's working as intended. This is the exact result that you want. Make sure you check every single mesh. To finish off, we're going to add underscore blend shape to every single duplicate using the rename tool. Make sure to get rid of the 1. We can move on to hands-off preparations. First, the viewport and camera. Make sure that you hide the curves, joints, and dimensions in the left viewport if you haven't done so already. Make sure that the left viewport is using the concept pose camera, concept pose underscore cam, and make sure that the concept pose camera has locked movement. We're now going to duplicate the image plane and move it to the right. You have to do this by selecting it through the viewport. That's an example of what we want at the bottom there. So select the image plane and duplicate it. And we're going to go to the offset value. And we're going to enter 0.35. You may need to include a larger number depending on the size of the image. In this case, it's too small, so we're going to keep increasing it until they are no longer overlapping, like that. Again, you can use this as an example of what we want there. Let's move on to naming and cleanup. We want to make sure that the final meshes, the ones that are attached to the skeleton, are not in the geometry group. We also want to delete anything in the geometry group like we did there. Rename the group of the final meshes M underscore, and then whatever the name of the character is, underscore proxy in all caps, just like this. Now we want to set up the layers properly. First, let's get rid of the layers that are there. The extra ones are not, that are empty. So the first layer is going to have the original mesh proxy. We're going to make sure it's named M underscore, the name of the character, underscore proxy. The next one is going to have the blend shapes all together, meaning the blend shape group. So make sure that you add the blend shape groups in here, and it's going to have the exact same name as the first layer with the addition of underscore blend shapes, just like in the example here. Then finally, every single blend shape will have its own layer. And here you can just make sure you name them to match. Make sure it's the group. And here I'm just going through to show how we want this to look. Every blend shape has its own group, a layer I mean, and then the group itself, and then finally the final mesh. Now we're going to want to save and submit. Make sure it's a .mb file and make sure it's in the models folder. And this file is going to be named m underscore, and then whatever the name of the character is, underscore proxy underscore pose. Again, make sure it's a .mb file, and make sure that proxy and pose are both capitalized, just like in the example. At this point, you just want to inform the Azure team, the Azure character team, and you are done.